Welcome back. You're watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Our consultant on this segment is Mr. David Maina, our consultant from Pure Flow. Welcome to the show, David.
Thank you, Anne. Thank you for having me.
On this segment, we want to discuss the whole topic of introducing new products into the market, and especially products from overseas, products that already exist in other markets, and having a light bulb moment when you travel to those countries and thinking, this can work here. Maybe we can start by, I'm not sure how we will define it, but defining what those kind of products are.
Thank you. That's a good place to begin as we're talking about new products, because sometimes we think it's only a set of people who can bring in new products. Yet, when we look around us, about 80-85% of the products around us actually originated elsewhere. We can actually take advantage of the technologies that are out there and bring them in. So one of the things that you will realize is that a lot of new products coming to the market are either directly imported from overseas, or they are a version of something that exists.
For me, I'm wondering, what are the steps of I travel maybe to South Africa or to China, and I see some amazing products, and I think, what Kenya can actually do with this. What steps should I take before I actually begin that business?
One of the greatest misperceptions, and it's very alluring when you actually go out and see a product that is working very well, is that, oh my, it's already made, so I don't have to invent it and innovate it, but also that it's already working well in the market. And therefore, all I need to do is physically remove it from, this country and take it to our country, and it should work well. And the misconception there is not that it's a good product and that it's made well. The misperception is that actually it's working very well in another country, and the way it works there might not be how it will work here.
When you say test it, what do you mean? As in, I bring a few pieces and then I call my friends and tell them, try this, tell me what you think. What is the whole testing process?
The testing process is simple. Keep it simple. But by all means, try not to introduce it to your friends. Because your friends are not representative of the market that you're trying to reach. Some of them may be, but they don't actually comprise the whole market. So the best thing actually is to bring in a few pieces, if it's equipment or products, and take them somewhere where strangers can give you critique, that they can either pick them off a shelf and buy it and try and find out how you can get feedback from them, or you can put them in a setting where it's a bit more structured testing, and these we call focus group discussions.
So I found a product that I think that meets a need. I've found distribution channels for it. I've tested it. My friends think it's great. What next?
I think there's something I mentioned, the word contextualization. Okay. It's something we have to be very sensitive to, which is the tastes and preferences of the market. How do you take into account the fact that I like things tasting closer to nyama choma, and these ones you brought taste like strawberries, and I don't know what strawberries are. Taking the product and making it a little bit more suited to the consumers you're hoping will buy more of it is very important. So once you contextualize it and customize it, make sure that you're listening to your customers and changing certain things about it to make it a bit more appealing to the target market. Then now you're ready to go out and do it in mass. We say this, that it's better to replicate successes than to replicate mistakes.
Speaking to Paddy, about bringing in this new product that he brought in the earlier segment, the whole cost of marketing and getting people to actually know about your product and sell it is actually very costly, at least for that particular product. Is that the case for all new products that come into a market?
Marketing is simply letting people know you're there, and that you have something that could be of interest to them. And so that is absolutely vital. You cannot do without some form of marketing.
Probably as a parting shot, David, to import or not to import, when an entrepreneur is making that decision, make it locally or actually bring it from outside, how would you answer that?
The answer, I think, lies within what needs to go behind this product for it to become ready for the market. If it's the research, the kind of research that is required for, say, if you wanted to make, like now we've got flavored milk, versus if you wanted to bring in a piece of equipment that manufactures the packaging that goes in for flavored milk. Those are two things that are important for the entrepreneur who wants to be in that business. But maybe it makes more sense to import the technology that has been developed, because the amount of resources, the research time, the technology know-how, the kind of proprietary information that would be required to be developed to develop the machine that makes the packaging is probably not worth trying to replicate here. And you have to do it so much significantly different because there are patents and trademarks that have been developed that you don't want to infringe on. So maybe those are good things to import, things that the inputs that go into making them are significant investments in time, in resources, that it makes sense not to try and replicate that wheel or try to reinvent it. So it's not very complex. The products are out there, the solutions are there, and hence therein lies an opportunity for anybody who really wants to go into business. You need to understand your target market, find a need, and then provide them the solution. And that's what business is about. It's about providing solutions.
Excellent. David, thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you for sharing your wisdom with us. It's always a pleasure having you here.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure being on the show. Thank you very much.
You've been watching Road to Success, the key to your next level in business. Have a great week. You're blessed.
Road to Success is brought to you by Equity Bank.
Equity Bank, your listening caring partner.